So hey everyone, welcome to my page. This is Create It with Robin and my name is Robin. This is the December board. So these are how I laid out my December pieces. And I'm gonna do, thanks you guys, I appreciate it. I'm gonna do I have red, I have a darker red, so I have two different colors of red. This one is more like a bright red. This one is a like a dark red. So this is Tuscan Red by Deco Art. This is Christmas Red by Anita's. So I kind of needed them to be a little bit different for what I'm doing. And then I'm gonna do, I need the Hauser light green and a holly green. So I'm doing two different greens. And like a light tan or cream. This is Bamboo by Delta. And then I have white. So let's go ahead and get our white pieces done. Phone screen is so light, I can barely see. Oh well. Okay. I'm gonna do think I need it here, but I'm just gonna do it for safe measure. It's done. All right, I'm gonna do the bamboo. I have 3 devices, and Sam, your comment, great tip, only shows up on one. What is up with Facebook? I don't understand. All right, so I'm gonna take Oy. Remember, if you get paint in a scored area, get that paint out before it dries. Or it's not coming out. Okay, need another coat of the white. This is coat number 2. Okay, I'm gonna do the light green here. And I just need something small for that one. I'm gonna take this one and cut it in half. Barbara. Welcome, welcome. If you go purchase your kit, which the link is in the comments, you guys come back here and let me know. Now I'm going to do the holly green, the bright, bright Christmas green. At least I'm hoping that's what it turns out to be. I'm going to use, ooh, yeah, that's it. All right, I need to do one more coat of the white. Let me get my round done again. All right, that should be done. I need to do one more coat of white. You guys, let me know if we're still good, because sometimes that messes up my videos. Sometimes it shuts me down. Are we still good? I think I'm still good. Okay, one more coat of this. One more of the darker green. Okay, let's do some reds. I'm gonna do the more rustic-y color red is the Tuscan red. So I'm gonna do it on here. I'm good. Okay, thanks. Thank you. And I'm also gonna do, I'm just gonna do it. All right. Let me dry this and give the red another coat, and then that part will be done. Anytime I'm doing letters, I go from the back, I put my hand under the tape and pop it up from the back like this. So you don't break your words, because some of those can get real flimsy. Okay, now we need to work on our little candy cane. So this is where you need to break out your little liner brush, and I'm going to use the brighter red. This is the Christmas Red by Anita's for this part. And I'm going to start with, I like to go through, and this is just me because I've painted the wrong sections before. So I'll go through and I'll start like the hook, and I'll put a dot on every other one. Like that. So I know those are where I need to paint. And I am putting this layer on a little thicker than I normally would because I don't want to have to come back and give it a second coat. I want this to be a one and done. And I'm dabbing like I do with the sponge. You could also do these with paint pen. However you feel comfortable getting your paint on here in these small sections. I get quiet when I'm doing tiny detail work. Oh, Levada. Got my order Friday. You put an extra set of months in my order, not the round ones. I did. Send me a picture. Levada, send me a picture. extra. That's weird. I can pay to send them back to me if that's what I need to do. You don't have to buy a whole nother set. At least I think that's what you're saying. You got a full set plus the stand plus an extra thing a month. I mean, okay, that needs to dry. I don't know why. That's weird. I didn't know. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to send you extra pieces. Now I'm kind of in my head going, who did I skip out on? who's missing pieces? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Now my brain is going, what the hell did you do? Okay. I do need to dry that so we can get stuff put together. Let's see. The fur piece on top of the stocking does go a specific way. So make sure you have it flipped the right way so that it fits where it needs to go. I think that's it, but I've got a piece hanging out on the top that needs to not be there. Okay, so before I glue that on, I do want to shade this. So this is just burnt umber. And I just want a tiny little dab. Getting water on it so I can remove what I put on there. I'm going to do this with brush. So I did some shading on that boot, on that stocking, just in the areas I wanted it to be there. Did I just... Okay, now I can start gluing my little stocking. Oh, I need to do the round too. Crap. I meant to this piece too. But I can do it while it's on there. Actually, I'm gonna put these other pieces on too. Make it easier on myself. So I put that brown shading color on the green. I'm also going to do that on the white and the red. So let's do that. You can do it with a sponge before you get it glued down, if you're more comfortable with that. Just makes a real subtle, detailed difference that just really elevates your pieces. Just kind of grunched it up a little bit. That's all. Okay. Now my candy cane is almost dry, but I'm gonna get it glued on there, and then I'm gonna hit it with a dryer. Right like that. All right, before I put that Christmas tree on, I do want to do a little highlight to that. I want to add some white to the edges of my Christmas tree. So I'm going to take my white sponge and I'm going to dab a lot of that off because it's got a lot. I mean, if you want to be extra, take some spackle, mix it with water, and then make it look like your trees have snow on them just by using the spackle. I'm just dabbing, like barely touching the wood of my tree to make it look like it has snow on it. Like that. And then you could also take spackle and put it at the top of your stocking, and it gives it a great look. Right like that. I think this is good. I can glue it. And then I want to shade the round in that same brown. So that's our rectangle piece. Okay. I'm going to shade my round. Again, you can use your sponge. I'm just going to use my brush. Okay, I think I'm good. So I went around the edge of that. Now the last thing I'm going to do is add a little decorative piece to my candy cane with my eyeliner brush. So I'm going to dip in, make sure I get a good point. I'm going to put it in my paint and I'm going to spin it as I bring it out, bringing it to a point. And then I'm going to start in a white area. Hi, Cheyenne. And I'm going to bring it around the edge. I'm gonna dip in again. And on this, I like to do a couple of coats because it just makes it stand out a little more. So I added that white stripe right through the candy cane. Now I can glue this on. And there's our round for December. Right, Marianne? Just a simple little swipe right through and that candy cane changes. Easy. Okay, let's see what it looks like on our stand. Again, this one's a little tight. You might want to sand the back. Oops. Put the piece in first. If you guys are looking to learn more hand painting techniques, my wood painting group is called the Wood Nook, and I do teach a lot of more in detailed techniques in that group. Like the shading, I don't teach that here, but I'll do it in front of you. I'm just not going to teach it to you. I do it over there. Okay, so here is the December one.